Welcome to the WBC Arena. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these?
Smoking Joe Frazier. His 3 bound. Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shut night.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina,
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
I say you must obey. Good luck.
And there's the bell for round 1. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Both men step back for just a moment. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You're going to swarm on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missed him with that uppercut. We'll keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm, because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That left counterpunch will score. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice exchange here from both men. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither man really defending themselves.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes the night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Catch and shoot. Great counter right hand there. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Don't give me no push up. Keep calm. Break on.
And there's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He threw the hook, didn't land. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. And he fails to score with that left hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Good left counter that lands. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He blocks the right hook. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And he just missed with that left jab. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. That right hook won't score. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around us. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let back into.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Not a lot of defense here at all. Punch, counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. We've seen in the past in this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer. I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Missing with the left hook. Both men step back for this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
Let's start the 6th. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Frazier in trouble! It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Nice shot with the left. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
That left shot lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. You only got them, then you let your shots go. Go on and get back into this fight.
Here we go. It's round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Avoids the left. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? And this with that jab.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And that hook misses. They threw the hook. It didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, you know what, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away.
There's the bell to start round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Beautiful counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both men step back for just a moment. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Hook misses. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play fair, play cool.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter-punching from both these athletes. Nice counter-punch. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
This is all about ego. Safety is out of the window. Tactics are out of the window. They don't need gloves. They need beer glasses. The way they're fighting, this is ridiculous.
You'd like to see more jabs. Now let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Misses with that jab. There's a counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Frazier in trouble.
Oh, I heard that never by soul.
He's down and the referee has started the count. What a shot that put him down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
We've made it to round 10. We couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They exchange punches. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. These two are the perfect dance partners. How did he absorb that hook?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter left hand there. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Mix it up, body and head, be smart, change your angles. Okay, I'm happy. Like that one.
Let's start 11. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Lands with the right counter. His jab just got blocked. Swing and a miss with that hook. That left counter was perfectly timed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? Pulling off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nobody home with that hook. And he misses with the left uppercut. Nice exchange here from both men. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. So a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Some nice exchanges from both. Smoking Joe may go! Looks like they've shaken it off. Big swing and a miss. Beautiful counter punch. There's no way Frazier survives this. Judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.